While worried workers of the now-closed Whale Sugar Estate protested for their livelihood outside the National Assembly, their plight seemed to have been capitalized upon by a few opposition members. Chief among them was opposition leader Bar Jagdeo. It was Jagdeo who tried to convince the sugar workers that the new government is deliberately and inconsiderately looking to shut down operations at Wales, so as to put them out of bread and use the cane lands for its own gain.
And the good thing about it is that the Commission of Inquiry said no closure of any their own Commission of Inquiry, because they believe that sugar can be viable in Guyana, and sugar will be viable. They said they can't raise the money, etc. We in the PPP are willing to work with them to raise the money internationally for these estates.
While protesters were irate over the fact that government went ahead and closed the estate without any consultation or warning to workers on the breadline, it did not seem like many of them are blaming the 8-month-old government for the downfall of the sugar industry. They seem to believe that bad leadership over the past few years is what reduced the industry to being a mendicant to the country.
These men that are misleading the government, and them should be locked up and fired, because I could promote some people who don't even have qualification. And he now come to say now that the Wales running at the last, and Wales is one the third richest estate when it comes to all the estate.
One man also quizzed the former head of state on what he would have done with the sugar industry had he still been in office.
Or do you honestly believe that it is a liability to this country?
I believe that sugar has made a significant contribution.
No, not sugar in general.
No, sugar. Let me just tell you, sugar has made a significant contribution to this country.
Indeed,
over the years. Sugar is going through a difficult period. That the state needs to stand by sugar.
Meanwhile, this female government supporter took a swipe at a former minister of government who was fingered in corruption.
Please ask Jennifer to get down the money.
In his quest to correct the mix-up in names, young PPP Member of Parliament and attorney-at-law Charles Ramsden Jr. may have brought closure to that fraud case involving former Public Service Minister Jennifer Westford and those state-owned vehicles she had in her possession.
I don't thief, long live the estate. Hey man, it's not you thiefing, my brother, it's not you. It's Jennifer Westford thiefing, not you. Westford thiefing.
As of news time, preparations were being made to have the matter discussed in the National Assembly.